everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Slade, the Buffyverse Revisited. I'm one of your hosts, I'm Jeremy.
I'm your other host, James.
James, there's something different about this week.
Something does seem a little different.
Holy
fuck, I'm not at my house!
I got him here against his will. The next shot, and then I just drug his corpse.
Straight B.A. Baracus me.
Yep. No, as you can tell, everyone, we are officially recording our very first episode of Slade the Buffyverse Revisited in person, together, and neither of us are wearing pants.
There are no pants in sight.
Nope. Only underoos and footy socks with the ball on the back.
On the back, yeah.
Right.
I of course am wearing Batman underoos.
Right, and I am wearing Spider-Man. Neither one of us look like either of those characters. He could go for Batman before I could ever be Spider-Man.
That's fair.
But, wow. Wow. No, yes, everyone, we are here together, hanging out. We're spending, the weekend. The whole weekend.
A long romantic weekend together.
As you can tell by the romantic freezer in the background here, and you might be able to see here the romantic litter box. Listen, we only, how do I say this? We only believe in the sexiest things in life, particularly when it comes to romantic getaways. Yes. We go for the best, folks. We're hanging out this weekend. We are celebrating. What are we celebrating, James?
That would be my beautiful badass girlfriend, your sister, Darlene's birthday.
And she is only 11.
She's. Whoa, wait a minute.
James is in the Epstein files.
No.
Wow. Hang on, I need to make a call. No, we will not be giving her age because you do not talk about ladies' ages.
You do not.
You do not do that.
All you need to know is that she is beautiful.
And she can beat us both up, so I'm not going to say that. Anything about her, what her real age is. We are going to record a couple of episodes here in person finally. It's only taken us four years to get together in person. I mean, he has been here. Is this the third time?
I think this is the fourth time.
Okay, maybe? 3 or 4 times. And yet we've never recorded because it's really my fault.
Jeremy's lazy.
I am lazy. I'm a procrastinator and I'm lazy.
Yeah.
So those two things don't really go together that well.
No, we were gonna do it when I was here for Thanksgiving, celebrating with Darlene.
Oh, but the winners.
Right,
okay.
Right. Originally we were gonna do it on the Friday after Thanksgiving, and then we were like, "Nah, we'll kick it," and then we ended up having to leave a day early.
Yeah, we were gonna do it on Black Friday,
right?
And then we decided, we'll do it Saturday, but then they ended up having to leave that day because there was a
incoming winter storm.
A grotesque winter storm, in fact, was coming in.
Yes.
Which apparently sounds like might be the case again this weekend.
Yeah. Although we'll be able to stay.
You'll be able to stay to the same day you were going to stay to, but you guys are probably going to have to skedaddle a few hours early.
Yeah, earlier than anticipated.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's our story, and we're sticking to that.
Yeah.
We're
if anyone asks, we were here all weekend recording this podcast.
Right. But we had pants on, if anyone asks.
If anyone asks, there were pants involved.
Right. James, do you know...
Not necessarily our own.
No, we switch pants. And I'm wearing them backwards because I like crisscross. They make me want to jump. So this week, James, we are going to be teaching a lesson to Season 7, Episode 11, Showtime.
Yes, we will be teaching a lesson into Episode 11, Showtime.
But before we get into that, I just wanted to get that part in because that's normally at the very tip top of what I say. And how are you? We have not seen each other. Actually, if we want to draw the curtain back, it has been a few weekends since we recorded. We kind of... This is James' fault this time. 100%. Nothing to do with me at all. Okay, it was all me.
No, it wasn't all you. It's just, February was Valentine's Day, and then my birthday, and then...
and then I just straight up canceled a weekend.
And then you straight up canceled a weekend.
Well, I had a lot of masturbation to catch up on.
Right. And then Darlene and I's anniversary.
That came around, yeah.
Right, so
our normal, like, weekend, half a weekend, and we're done with the season... Didn't quite work out this week, but we're still way ahead of the game.
Oh, yeah, we're way ahead of the game. And to be fair, I was only looking to cancel, like, one day out of our recording weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't really you. That's what I'm saying. It was mainly me, and I'm okay with that, frankly.
But I get it. I get not, you get in a zone, you get in a mindset, like, okay, this is what I'm doing all weekend. It's hard to be like, all right, I'm going to do that Friday.
This day, not this day, and then this day again.
I'm going to skip it tomorrow. But
it's really stupid, honestly, that someone is like that. But I am a stupid person.
It makes sense. I get it.
I need hair in my mouth. See, he doesn't understand it.
Anything about you, frankly. No, I'm good. It has been. We talk fairly regularly.
Do we? No. No, not really. No, we kind of do. We like buzz and whatnot.
Yeah, mostly through Darlene.
Right. She's our intermediary. Because if we talk in person too much, we end up wanting to kill each other.
Right. I was just going to say, we have to have an intermediate. In fact, we will probably record these 2 episodes in like 20-minute segments.
Right.
Because once we hit that 20-minute mark, we have to fight. Right. Go separate corners.
We each have knives with us. Right. It's a whole thing, but...
Darlene will be like patting the sweat off my forehead. I'll be like, "Cut me, Mick."
Yeah, cut me. And then she's like, "Okay, no problem." And she just zips right across his forehead with a blade, and it's like, "Damn!" She didn't even hesitate.
I'm like, "What are you, Stone Cold Steve Austin in late 1993?"
And she's like, "Damn right." And then she gives him the stunner.
She gives me the stunner.
I cover him. Boom, win.
Yeah.
What can you say? No, but. Yeah, so our schedule got awful. Not that any of you guys, as the listeners, will even know, but we got off our schedule a little bit. But here we are, James, episode 11.
Episode 11.
Which is the halfway point.
It is.
Of not just the season, but Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, period.
Is it the halfway point of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, period?
Well, Buffy the Vampire... No, I'm saying we're at the halfway point of the season, and when we get to the end of that season...
Oh, yeah, Buffy is done.
It's a wrap.
Right, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Until we come back 5 years from now to do Buffy the Vampire Slayer New Sunnydale Revisited.
Right, revisited.
Revisited.
Right. So
something like that. I don't know. Are we even going to... We probably won't cover that show. We've got Angel to do. We've got Highlander. We've got Forever Night.
Yeah.
No,
we do not. No, the fuck we don't.
We've got Bridgerton.
No. What's next? Do we have to do Dawson's Creek too?
Dawson's Creek. Gilmore Girls.
I mean, what other really lame CW shows can you think of?
I was just going to say, essentially, what our brand is CW/WB shows.
Right. So and it's the lamest ones that you can find on there.
Right. Moesha. Oh, wait, that was UPN. But I guess we can throw UPN in there since Buffy moved to UPN.
Well, that and it's an equally lame... It was an equally lame network. So.
The Jamie Foxx show.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to get Penn and Teller...
the Cedric the Entertainer show.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Penn and Teller, Fool Me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to do them all, guys.
Jeffrey Epstein's Diddle Me.
No.
No?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
We're going to pass on that one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. I was just throwing that out there. All right. So, what are we in here? Interesting. I'll start recording us now. I'm gonna have to pull some video out of this in order to put it all together. But Well, we're 10 minutes in.
We are 10 minutes in.
That door did not close all the way.
It didn't. And now we are joined by a friend.
Now he could be an enemy.
He could be an enemy. He looks like he's trying to maybe leave again.
He might be trying to go to his castle. It's fine. If he needs to go, he'll go.
He'll do what he's got to do.
He'll do what he's got to do.
Do we have anything we want to go off into the weeds about in our weekly segment, Into the Weeds?
Oh, yeah. We do have that new weekly segment.
Right.
How do you feel about attacking Iran?
I don't like it.
I don't like it?
I don't like it at all.
No? Can you articulate?
Well, I'm pretty sure that we were told repeatedly that the current sitting president would be a no-wars president, and yet here we are.
And I correct me if I'm wrong, but I also remember this certain orange marshmallow saying that, and I'm going to paraphrase here, but basically saying, screaming into the mic, if you vote for a Democratic president, they will take you to war with Iran.
Yes.
Okay. So, in a nutshell, he's an idiot?
He is an idiot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. He's also a liar.
A liar. A rapist.
A pedophile.
All of the ists.
A felon.
A felon.
Yes. A multi-convicted felon.
All like I said, all of the ists.
All of the ists.
And the isms.
And the isms, and a few ards.
And a few ards, yes. Yes.
And a few ers.
And a few ers.
Like fucker.
Like fucker.
Yeah.
Yes. Liar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's been Polititalk with James and Jeremy.
Ding! Yeah, so it's obviously been a while since I forgot to hit record.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a good thing
I mean, what are you going to do over here?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Sometimes you take the good, you take the bad. You know, that's the facts of life.
Yeah, sometimes you kill a motherfucker.
No?
What? No?
We don't. It escalated.
Oh, it did escalate.
It did escalate. I don't think Mrs. Garrett would approve.
No, Mrs. Garrett would be very let down with
disappointed.
Does anybody know what we're talking about?
Probably.
Okay.
The facts of life. Would have been a dated reference like 10 years ago, let alone now.
Probably 20 years ago.
Probably.
And are they familiar that Mrs. Garrett also went on to be the housekeeper in Different Strokes?
She started as the housekeeper on Different Strokes.
Really?
And then moved to Facts of Life.
I was unaware. Yes. I thought it was the other way.
No.
Okay.
Facts of Life.
Or, actually, there was a period of time there when I was a kid, I thought she was doing them both at the same time.
Like simultaneously?
Yeah, and I thought, bitch making bank.
She's working for that rich white guy? And she's running this, like, wayward school for girls?
She was making it rain over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. George Clooney was their handyman?
Right.
Yeah.
Before he went on to be the season 1 love interest on Roseanne.
Yes. And before he went on, probably his most iconic role, Batman in Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Was that also before he became a massive douchebag?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. All right, just checking.
Yeah.
All right, James, why don't you... Hey, I know what.
Sure.
Why don't you crock-pot us some dates and deets?
All right. As previously stated, we will be teaching a lesson into the 11th episode of the 7th season of the 133rd episode of the series overall, Showtime. Written by David Fury and directed by Michael Grossman. Our original air date was January 7th, 2003 on the now defunct UPN network. You know, I say that every week, the now defunct UPN network. I don't actually know for a fact if it is defunct or not. Or if
I'm pretty sure
exists.
It is. Well, if it's not defunct, it must be really well hidden.
Yeah.
Because, I never see any talk of it or...
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's gone.
Our regular cast, as always, includes Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy, Nicholas Brendan as Xander, Emma Caulfield as Anya, Michelle Trachtenberg as Dawn, James Marsters as Spike, and Allison Hannigan as Willow. Our guest stars this week include Tom Link as Andrew, I.R. Limon as Kennedy, Clara Bryant as Molly, Indigo as Rona, and Amanda Fuller as Eve. Our extra special guest star this week, Anthony Stewart Head as Giles. Yes. Here for Giles, everybody. Yes. We were actually talking earlier. I just rewatched season 1 episode of Highlander, Nowhere to Run, which prominently featured a guest appearance by one Anthony Stewart Head.
With an American accent.
And
a very good American accent.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Do you ever wonder if it's easier for a British actor to do an American accent than it is for an American actor to do an English accent?
Oh, I don't wonder. I 100% know it's easier for a British actor to do an American accent. Oh, yeah.
I've always wondered.
Oh, yeah. I've heard actors talk about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because Hugh Laurie also does a pretty amazeballs American accent.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Buffy alum that were on Highlander, our talk of Ash in Nowhere to Run reminded me of a late series episode of Highlander called Diplomatic Immunity that featured
Alexei Denisov.
Alexei Denisov, yes. So
also doing an American accent. But that's because he's American.
And ironically, he was playing the son of a diplomat. And the other episode with Ash, Nowhere to Walk, revolved around.
It's an episode about bad sidewalks.
Yes. Why are all these sidewalks torn up?
There's nowhere to
walk. Nowhere to Run featured the prominent storyline was about the son of a diplomat.
Mm-hmm. So, it was. Who was a massive rapist.
He was a massive rapist. Yeah. So.
And, oh shit. Now I'm showing my age because we know Highlander like we know our testicles.
Yes.
But now I can't remember. Does the little shithead get killed?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Nowhere to Run?
Yeah.
Yeah, the daughter shoots him.
That's right, yes. And poor Ash almost dies, but I'm going to say he lives.
Yeah, he lived and went on to be the Slayer's Watcher.
And he also went on to have no more children because he was like, my seed created that raping monster.
Yes.
And so he actually had himself eunuched.
He did have himself eunuched, yes.
Yep.
Our Nielsen rating for this week's episode, 2.6, ranking it 95 out of the 129 primetime shows airing on network television that week. And
that's not good.
Number 4 out of the 11 primetime shows airing on UPN that week.
So we went from the number 1 spot like 4 or 5 weeks ago to, what'd you say, 11?
4.
4 of the 11 primetime. Man.
Yeah, we were number
We've had a bit of a drop-off. You know why?
Why?
Because they haven't gone back to talk to the demon with his dick stuck in the wall.
That's exactly why.
Everybody was pining to see what he had to say.
Yes.
You know?
Never Leave Me, which aired November 26th, was our only number 1 episode
for the season.
Of the whole season.
Wow. But still, at least I got 1, and now we're down to 4.
The series finale didn't even make it to number 1.
Because I think word had gotten out
that it was
from the East Coast to the West Coast. Like, don't. You'll break your TV.
Your TV will hate you.
Yep.
My synopsis this week reads: Buffy trains would-be slayers while searching for ways to vanquish the uber vampire and save Spike. Meanwhile, Anya and Giles meet with an oracle who has disturbing information about Buffy's past and future.
Oh, my. Mine reads, Buffy has to keep the ever-increasing number of potential slayers from panicking, while Giles and Anya seek answers from Beljoxa's eye.
Ooh.
And also, just so we're clear, in the Euro minutes, they also have to seek answers from Beljoxa's anus.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's stinky.
It was. It's a dirty, dirty job, but someone had to do it.
Yes. We open at the Sunnydale bus depot.
Oh.
At night.
Oh.
A young woman gets off the bus.
She gets off?
Dirty. Gets off the bus and she heads to a payphone. And
James, explain to everyone what a payphone was.
So, back in the day, there used to be... They were public telephones. However, they weren't entirely public telephones because you had to deposit coins into them to make phone calls.
Can you explain coins?
Coins were little silver pieces of money.
Can you explain money?
Money used to be how we would make transactions and purchases.
Before you just took this little card and went blip blip.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And before that,
good job.
Before that, we just traded livestock.
Right, and we traded women for livestock.
Right. Back in my day, when you wanted to court a woman, you had to offer her 4 goats and your finest horse.
Right.
Her father.
Right.
4 goats and your finest horse.
Right. Or if he was into it, sometimes you could fuck him. No.
I don't.
No.
I don't
You never. Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
My bad. Anyway.
Wow.
Woo! My bad.
So she heads over to the payphone, starts rifling through the phone book. Jeremy, would you like to explain to the people what a phone book was?
A phone book. Now you could have one at home, or sometimes it was attached with an electric kill-you wire to the payphone, so you didn't leave with it. It was a large book that would have, believe it or not, everyone's home telephone number within this book.
And oftentimes addresses.
Yes. Right. Yep. Dangerous to say the least.
It was a...
We wonder why, like in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and into the 90s, like serial killing was so prevalent.
so prevalent?
Yeah.
So she's thumbing through the phone book, and as she's doing that, we see a bringer appear behind her.
What's he bringing?
A knife. He's bringing a knife because he's also trying to bring murder.
He's bringing a knife to a fist fight.
Which
is kind of dickish.
It is dickish, but also it guarantees you a win pretty much.
You're going to get a win. Yeah.
Right. So this girl, of course, starts to back away to try and escape the bringer, and some more bringers show up, and she eventually is backed into...
Eventually she's brought.
She is brought, yes. She is eventually backed against a wall, and as the bringers begin to launch their attack, Buffy arrives and rescuates this young woman.
Rescuation does take place.
Yes. Buffy, of course, makes quick work of the bringers and welcomes the young woman to Sunnydale. We find out that her name is Rona. And she is responsible for the COVID-19 outbreak.
She is. She was also, from what I understand, she also originated the scarlet fever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, really, truth be told, Buffy should have killed her.
Buffy should have let her die.
By all rights.
And that is our cold open. Wolf Howl. Roll credits.
And it was cold.
I had to put on a sweater.
So we come back and we are at the Sumer's home.
We are.
And how can I put this delicately? There's a fire.
There is.
As soon as the camera fades back in from what would have been a commercial, there's just a raging inferno. And
a disco inferno.
A disco inferno. And Buffy doesn't seem to care.
She
almost seems
happy.
Yeah, like she's like, I'm finally getting rid of some of these little bitches. Mm-hmm. There's too much estrogen inside this house.
And it's only been like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
If that.
And since Andrew's been there, it really raised the estrogen levels.
It did.
So no, Willow is having trouble reaching REM sleep. In fact, so she because she's on the floor, right? Did we talk about that? Why she's on the floor?
No, this is the first time we've seen her on the floor.
Oh, I thought it was the last.
No. We know that she's sharing a room with Kennedy.
With Kennedy, right. I thought it was... Okay, my bad. So basically, she's sleeping on the floor, and she has given Kennedy her Betty Bye.
Yes.
And she's not sleeping well on the floor. I'm like, dude, you are like 21 right now. I could sleep in a coffin at 21. Like, you're having trouble on a... And she's got like 116 blankets under her. And I'm like, really?
Dude, I fall asleep on the train all the time.
Yeah, I could sleep probably in the electric chair. But anyway, she's being unable to sleep. And Kennedy's... Well, also part of the problem is Kennedy won't shut the fuck up.
This bitch is yapping.
She's one of those yappers. And Willow's like, listen, I don't really like you. I don't know you that well.
Know you?
Frankly, I don't know why I've given you my bed. No, so...
The last person I shared a bedroom with was practically a fucking mute. She never talked.
Yeah. And when she did, she got hit. Maybe not. Oops. My shit jumped. Okay. So she's talking about the luxurious life she had when she was young. Like, she's saying all this stuff without even realizing, like, how douchey it sounds.
Yes.
Because she was born a rich kid and raised a rich kid. And Willow's like, okay, maybe I do like you a little bit. Do you have a trust fund? So she's wanting Willow to do some magic and blah, blah, blah. And Willow's like, yeah, why don't you just ask a heroin addict to shoot up a couple of times? And then she's trying to get Willow to get up on the bed with her. And Willow stabs her. No, we cut downstairs and Molly is telling several of the potentials about the recently killed Annabelle. Xander... By the way, why is Xander there sleeping?
Who knows?
Why isn't he... He's got a very nice apartment.
My behind the scenes theory is, like, it's the last season. We're going to use as few sets. They had probably already started demolishing sets.
True.
I'm convinced that that's why almost everything takes place this season
in this goddamn house.
In Buffy's house, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I can buy that.
And if not Buffy's house, somewhere outside.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, like an outside where it's not. They don't have to build a lot of shit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Fair enough. So yeah, for whatever reason, Xander's there and he's disturbed by their yakking, and he's like, "Hey, how about everybody shut all the way the fuck up and go to sleep?" And Andrew is still tied up to the chair, and he actually wants him to talk louder so that he can hear what they're talking about, because he's a weird little creeper.
He needs to hear that tea.
Right. Excuse me. Buffy, about that time, Buffy arrives with Rona and kind of update, or she gets an update kind of the recent activities and whatnot that have been taking place. The gang has no answers to any of the current problems, including the Uber vamp.
The Turok Han.
You're right, the Turok Han Solo.
Turok Han Solo.
And nor do they have any suggestions for rescuing Spike from the first.
Right, which they shouldn't do.
Which, yeah, we should just let that guy, even though he is a super-powered ally, we should just leave that guy with the first.
I agree.
And maybe they would, maybe, just maybe, she might kill him.
The first?
No, Spike.
Who, Buffy?
No, the first. Who's on second?
Who's on second?
So yeah, the potentials are all worried about, and they're lacking confidence, and how do I explain it? Like, it's such an annoying scene because they make all these girls, like, I get it. They're mortals. They're not superheroes. They're regular kids. We'll just call them kids. But they are treating them, they're making them so just classically pathetic damsels.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, because all they're doing is talking about, well, we're all fucked. We're just, everything's fucked. We're fucked, I'm fucked, you're fucked, she's fucked. Everybody in here's fucked.
And we're fucked.
There's nothing we can do
to unfuck ourselves.
Right. And even though we have the literal Slayer as our leader, we're all going to die. Giles, being the level-headed one, suggests they seek answers from an oracle known as Biloxi Blues.
Biloxi Blues, yes.
Biloxi Blues Eyes. And where is Biloxi Blues?
In this, like, interdimensional space thing.
Butt crack?
Yes.
Interdimensional butt crack?
It's an interdimensional asshole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we cut down to the cave where Spike has been kept prisoner for the last... Is this now the third episode? Is this now the third episode that he's been a prisoner?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're a vampire. Like, have some self-respect. Like, chew one of your arms off to get free or something. I mean, fuck.
And again, we've talked about this time and time again, and it happens with so many shows. There's no clear time frame for when all of this is happening.
Like, this could have only been like 4 hours.
Right. Like, how long has he actually been down there?
Yeah, like he might have only been down there now for about 3.5, 4 hours.
Right.
Yeah. But we're just going to go... We're going to assume it's been at least a few days. He doesn't look any better, that's for sure. So one of the bringers comes up to him, but this time he fights back. Spike does. And gets free. I think he breaks the bringer's neck with his feet, or his legs, doesn't he? Yeah, like snaps his neck. Gets free. He runs through the tunnels and stuff.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
Did you see how he was running?
Kind of like...
He was like...
Yeah, kind of like... Yeah, and I was like... Like, I realize he's been beaten up and chained up for a few... But he's a vampire. Like...
He was just like...
He was just like... So he's running through the tunnels and stuff, trying to figure out how to get out of here. And he finds Buffy. But then... And she's all like, come to me, lover boy. And he's like, okay. Well, then he wakes up. Because it's all been a dream. He is not actually free.
So mind you, even in his own dream, he ran like that.
Yes. In his own dream, he ran like a bitch. Yeah. He ran like a bitch. I want to see him throw a ball. That's how you hit. Or so it's the first evil's actually there, of course, in the form of Buffy. And she's taunting him and telling him Buffy's not coming to save him. And Spike's like, no, I won't believe it. No. She'll come for me. She'll come for me. And he's kind of like muttering to himself, like, she'll save me. And I'm like, it has been about 3 or 4 days. I don't know.
I think she's given up on you.
I think maybe they've decided you probably perished. So we cut to Giles and Anya, who have gone together to meet this demon by the name of Torg. He is the only one, he's the only one, at least that they have access to, who can create the portal to Biloxi Blues. He seems to be working as a busboy at a restaurant.
And he and Anya clearly have some history
together. She brings up something about paternity. Yes. And then he's like, no way, bitch, I would never hit that.
Right.
And she's like, and he's like, okay, I did. No. They basically have to wait. Yeah, they basically have to they just guilted him into it, basically, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, Anya at one point offers to have sex with him.
Yeah, like legit. Yeah.
And he's like, what? No.
He's like, no, I don't want to hit that. And he's like, and Giles is like, no, yeah. And he's like, well, I mean, okay, can we make it quick? And so they do, right there in front of Giles. And Giles has got, he breaks out a film camera.
A Polaroid.
He's got a Polaroid, and he's like, hang on, wait. I got to make sure this one came out. It's blurry.
Damn it.
Get back to what you were doing. No, but he ends up, what does he do? He like cuts he cuts something and like,
and then just flicks
the blood, and then this tear open. It's the asshole.
It's the asshole.
The interdimensional asshole.
Interdimensional asshole. It's the Beljoxa's asshole.
Right. And as soon as Ash sees the butthole, he's like, me first, and he just dives in with his tongue out. He's like, ah! And yeah, so they are now in, they're on the other side, and they're in this real dark, windy, it's a hallway. In real life, it's just a hallway with a fan in it and no lights on.
Yeah.
Pretty fucked up dimension. And they finally come face to face with Biloxi Blues' anus. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, it was his eye, because this isn't the Euro version.
Right.
And he's basically this glob of eyeballs.
In a cage.
Yes. Because despite all his rage, he is still a giant eyeball in a cage. And we'll explain that later to people. So, meanwhile, Willow gets a phone call. Oh, it'd have been so much better if it had been a fax. She gets a phone call from a member of the Coven back in England. And then Buffy and I think it's Buffy and Xander. Buffy and Xander make the decision to not keep Andrew tied up anymore. They're just like, listen, we don't have fucking time to deal with some little sissy boy. Here's my question. So anyway, they decide to untie him, and he's like, yay, but why don't they just make him leave?
That's a good question.
That they act like well, I wish we could get rid of you, but in the meantime, I guess we'll just untie you. Why don't they just be like, listen, get the fuck out of here, and if we ever see you in this town again, you will be slayed?
That's a good question. But I think a lot of it has to do with his connection to the first.
Okay, so they're wanting to keep him around in case he can... What?
Well, no, I think it's more so because... he's proven to be easily swayed by the first.
Right.
So having him around is better than having him out there doing the first bidding.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, that I can okay. All right, I'm behind that. Because I was just like, why don't they just... Because Buffy can't kill him because he's a human. So I get that, but, I mean, Xander could just take him outside and, just quickie and, you just...
Although, is Xander strong enough to snap someone's neck?
True. We'll send Anya. We know Anya can do it.
Anya do it.
We know she can. And she don't mind.
She don't care.
She'll kill a motherfucker in a heartbeat.
She might at first be like, well, did someone wish vengeance on him? And they'd be like, no. And then she'd be like...
Could somebody just at least say they wish that I would take him outside and snap his neck?
Right.
And then I'd be like, okay, I wish you would take him outside and snap.
Yes.
By the way, I wish you would give me a hand job. No? Okay. All right. I was just seeing if that would work on her.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't. I have to imagine. Oh, my God. I have to imagine that presuming she was still a vengeance demon.
Right.
And you wish...
Wait, she doesn't have her powers anymore, though, right?
She's not a demon anymore.
Okay.
But I would have to presume that in her vengeance demon days... If you were to wish for a hand job, it would go horribly wrong.
It would probably be a spiked hand of demonic death.
Yes.
And, yeah, true. Fine. God.
That not only is the hand spiked, but it also leaks lemon juice.
Oh, and salt.
And salt.
Fuck.
Yes.
Damn, she is quite the vengeance demon. I'll give her that much. So Buffy warns him though when they untie him. She's like, if you try to run or act against us with the first, you'll pay for it. And I'm like, Willie? Because he has done a lot of mega fucked up. He has been he literally murdered a motherfucker at the beginning of this season, and they know about it, and they're just like, Andrew,
tisk tisk,
don't you do that anymore. So yeah, I don't really know what he would be fearful of at this point. Andrew promises to behave himself, and Willow is telling Buffy that there is another potential arrived in town 2 days earlier. And they're like, how did these wires get crossed? And Willow's like, well, I mean, the information's coming from some witches in a coven in England who rarely use phones. So Buffy's like, fuck. So she tears up out of there to go try to find this potential before said potential can be found by the bringers of broughtness.
Right. And she takes Xander with her.
Right.
Because he is always useful.
As a meat shield.
As a meat shield.
You need a meat shield, Because she could, let's say they run into the Uber vamp. She could at least throw Xander into him, and while he's busy breaking Xander in half, she could run up there and boom, Uber vamp.
Or just run away.
But you might as well take the chance of distraction to take the guy out.
True.
2 birds, one stone.
2 birds, 1 Xander.
Right. So, as they're leaving, Dawn is kind of questioning the usefulness.
As is the audience.
as are, I believe, the writers.
Not and potentially the writers.
And the actors. The usefulness of the girls.
Yes.
Which, again, like you said, it's pretty accurate. Like, it's not a bad question to ask. Like, can you explain to me, sis, one more time, why are all these bitches here?
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, why do we really need to do this?
What's the point of this, really?
I feel like we don't need to do this. Anyway, we cut down to the basement, and all the potentials are quote-unquote working out. But if you really watch closely, it's hilariously dumb. Like, nobody's really doing anything.
Yeah.
But they're working out in Buffy's basement, which I'm like, wait, when did Buffy get a workout area in her basement? Like, that's never been a thing before. Hell, the basement was full of water for like 3 years. There were like dead things down there. Now all of a sudden it's the workout room, and I'm like, okay. And Eve is being particularly, what's the phrase? Like she's being depressing, but
in a cunty way.
Yes, but she's also being like, listen, we're all gonna fucking die,
Yeah.
And there ain't shit that the fucking Slayer can do about it, or any of us.
Yes.
So she's wigging out everybody. Because they're like, listen, she can't beat the Uber nerd or the first, and we're all useless. So, yeah. We cut to Buffy and Xander, and what's happening, James? Other than the fire.
That's it, really. The fire.
Just the fire's
Just
happening.
The fire.
Yeah.
And that's bad enough, because it's an entire hotel, and it's on fire, and it's not a good hotel.
We're talking, if you're talking a 200-room hotel,
right,
1 person per room, there are like 200 people on fire.
And it's not a nice hotel either.
No,
It's one of those seedy, like, by-the-hour joints. Mm-hmm. So there's literally, like, prostitutes and Johns just running around on fire.
Because you got to pay extra money just to have sheets without AIDS on them.
Right. One guy is running around and he's like, "Oh my God, is this chlamydia? What is happening?" And we're like, "No, dude, you're on fire. Like, what are you?"
And he's like, "But it's really the same thing." And we're like, "Well,
kind of."
Except it would only be in your Johnson if it was chlamydia.
If it was chlamydia, only your balls would feel like and they would only feel like they're on fire. You wouldn't be on literal fire.
And in fact, there would be nothing we could do for you but pray.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they show up at this hotel where this potential that the Coven alerted them two had been staying. And no one's answering the door, so of course Buffy knocks that shit straight down, and they see the body of a blonde girl lying on the floor in a pool of blood. And they go over and they turn her over, and it's Eve.
It is Eve. OMG.
Screwed up my throat when I did that gasp. And she has apparently been dead for
a couple days.
Yes. So we cut back to the Summers house, and Andrew and Dawn are conversating about his own usefulness, and he is rambling nonsensically, even after Dawn has informed him that Buffy has given her permission to kill him if necessary.
Which
she did.
Yeah.
At which point Buffy and Xander show back up at the house, and they head directly towards the basement, where they confront Eve and tell her to get away from the rest of the girls. And we then realize that the first has taken Eve's form.
What a bitch.
What a fucking bitch.
Man.
And she proceeds to thank the young potential slayers for all the information that she's learned over the past couple of nights with them, and says that she'll be sending the Turok-Han to visit them after sundown.
And she says, "I'll be watching you," and she moonwalks out of out of frame.
Right, and then she pops back into frame, and she's like, "The first out."
Yep. Right. Drops a mic. But there's no mic.
But there is no mic.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
the fuck? What is that even in reference to? This is 2003.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
No, and then she does the little disappearing thing in a flash of light. And we cut back to the Beljoxa's asshole. And, oh shit, I lost my page. Giles and Anya, are talking with, the Beljoxa's eye. And the eye informs them that the first cannot be destroyed. And that it is attacking it's attacking now because there was a disruption in the Slayer line, that it is trying to exploit, that was in fact caused by Buffy's death and resurrection.
These stupid Scoobs always fucking shit up.
Right.
Let a bitch be dead.
Just let a bitch be dead. So we cut back to the Samir's house, and of course everyone's all freaking out because the first infiltrated them and their super secret lair.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're acting like it's such a big deal. I'm like, it ain't like the motherfucker didn't know where you guys were holed up. Right. You're at Buffy's house, you know?
So
why would you let anyone come into the house? Here's the big question, James. How did Eve get to the house, and how did she get inside? Who picked her up?
Right. She must have just
She just showed up and said, "Hey,
I'm a potential slayer."
And they're like, "Oh, okay. What's your name?" Eve. Okay.
Right.
Hi, Eve. Nobody attempted to shake her hand.
No one touched her, especially after, what was it, last episode or the episode before, when they were suddenly all worried that Giles was the first because he hadn't touched anything or anyone.
Yep.
Like, wouldn't you be on high alert for that shit?
Yeah. Wouldn't you at least demand that each new face shakes your hand?
Right. Like, here, hold this Bible.
Right. Hold this Bible and also put on this smock and look like an altar boy. I'm gonna go get the priest. No?
I don't.
No?
Are you okay?
No. I've never been.
I would be like, here, please hold my most treasured possession, this copy of Detective Comics number 38.
Which is what, the first appearance of Joker?
Batman.
Oh yeah, duh. Fuck.
Batman.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Don't leave me hanging.
So Buffy's trying to keep the potentials calm because they're all freaking out. And
again, kind of stupidly.
Yeah. So of course they're, are we even ready to handle this? And Buffy and Willow
Buffy's like, no.
Yeah, Buffy's like, no. We're probably all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
Yep.
Buffy and Willow kind of give each other a look, and then they skedaddle out of the dining room.
Buffy's like, and Willow's like, and Buffy's like, no, I didn't mean that.
Right.
And then Willow's like, oh, my bad.
Sorry. And Xander, looking confused, follows them out of the dining room.
Xander's always looking confused.
He is. We cut back to the first Slayer in the cave.
Cut back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. What?
Huh?
What? Okay.
Oh. And the first is talking to the Turok Han as Eve, and
Turok Han Solo.
Turok Han Solo, sorry.
Yes.
As talking to Turok Han Solo as Chewbacca.
and then he's like, okay, I got it.
I got you.
It.
Go kill the potential Slayers at Ravello Drive. Okay, I got you. I'll head over there now.
Right. With the plasma spanner. And then he's like, okay, calm down. I'll be right back.
I got it. Jesus.
We need help.
We do need help. The first sends the Tarakan to kill everyone except her.
Right.
I'm guessing meaning Buffy.
Oh, I thought she meant Willow.
So then we come back to the Summers house, and a crowd of bringers is now outside the...
And why are they all playing hacky sack?
I don't know.
It was really weird.
Yeah.
I
was like...
That kind of goes against the whole menacing, gathering outside.
Not only that, but in 2003, hacky sack was about 5 years outdated.
Was it?
I feel.
Okay. You could be... Okay, I can go with that.
Yeah.
And they were all, like, smoking weed.
Yeah, then that's never outdated.
No.
So, yeah, a crowd of bringers forms outside the Summers house. But they're literally just standing there, keeping everyone from leaving. Buffy hands out weapons to everybody, and Willow is doing some simple magic spells to see if the first... would come after her again. At which point Kennedy interrupts Willow, and they kind of talk about Willow's struggles with magic. And Willow's like... Kennedy's kind of like, oh, I would have liked to see badass Willow, and Willow's like, no, you wouldn't.
No, the fuck you wouldn't, bitch, because I would have ripped your skin off.
Right. And then the Turakan attacks the house, breaking the front door down. Apparently, these vampires don't need an invite.
Apparently not. I thought the same thing immediately, and I was like, well, uber vamp.
Right. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, a stake to the heart doesn't kill him either. So.
True. What about holy jizz?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
You've been reading fanfic again, haven't you?
Yes. Fanfic again.
Where was I? Charges the house, front door. Willow magics up a barrier to keep it held there, but kind of struggles with it, and Buffy tells everyone to get the fuck out the back, and
GTFO,
and they do, at which point they run into all the bringers are now in the backyard,
and they're bringing it.
They are bringing it. But the gang does quickly overpower the Bringers and proceeds to run off as the Uber Vamp breaks through Willow's barrier and gives chase. The gang ends up down the street, and Buffy tells them they need to split up. Willow and Xander take the Potentials, Dawn and Andrew, to a safe location, which is apparently a construction site. Meanwhile, Buffy is attacking the Turok-Han, and gets her ass soundly handed to her, and she runs off.
Just her ass.
Just her ass.
Yeah.
He's like, here you go.
Yeah, I'm going to hand this to you soundly.
Right.
And she's like, thank you.
She's like, thank you. Buffy runs off, but is also apparently goading the Uber Vamp into following her.
Right.
Meanwhile, we cut back to the Beljoxa's eye dimension, and here is actually where it's revealed that the exploit in the Slayer line that the First is trying to take advantage of is due to Buffy's second demise and revival.
Which, when you think about it, did it really change anything? Because another Slayer wasn't activated.
Right.
So if she came back, it kind of just puts things back to exactly where they were before.
Right. So, yeah, I don't get it either.
Yeah.
So, Anya... so, Giles and Anya leave the Beljoxa's butthole dimension. And Anya's like, basically, she's whining to herself that her and Tara and Willow and Xander are responsible for what the First is doing now, and
Giles should be like, frankly, yes.
And he is. He's like, well, actually, Anya, yes. And
because I wasn't part of that shit.
I wasn't here. I was in England. And then this motherfucker slits her throat.
And like, with glee, watches her life run down her neck.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the Euro minutes...
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm not... Yeah, I am. In the Euro minutes, he just, like, runs his hand through the blood and then starts unzipping. And it's just like, whoa!
Whoa.
I hit record on my VCR.
Oh, you hit record. Silly me. I thought you were going to be like, I fast-forwarded through that. I didn't want to see that. I should have known better.
Yes.
I should have known better.
You should. Frankly, you should have.
And she's like, we'd all be better off right now if we had just left Buffy dead. And
she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
You know?
So we cut back to the construction site, and what is happening there, Jeremy?
There is another fire.
Jesus.
Like, Sunnydale, well, it's California. It's wildfire season.
Yeah.
So, nobody really pays much attention to it, so I'm just going to skip it. Xander's leading the way through the construction site with the Potentials. Well, and the Potentials think the whole thing is exposed and unsafe. And Xander's like, yeah, I'm trying to get you all killed. And then they're like, what? And he's like,
I'm working with the First and I'm tired of your bullshit.
I'm working with the First and I'm tired of your bullshit. The Turok Han Solo appears with Chewbacca.
It's Chewbacca.
So it has decided to go after the Potentials instead of following Buffy. And then they're all Kennedy's just like, well, I didn't even get to make sweet Whoopi with Willow before my death. And but no, she's really the only one who's just like, fuck it. Let's attack this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's going to kill us, at least let's go out fighting.
Right.
Because all the rest of them are pretty much useless.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, all these lights turn on here in this construction site. And it's Buffy. And she's kind of like... all the Potentials kind of like back away. And she's like, who'd you come to see, bitches? And Kennedy's like, Buffy! Buffy! And, so no, this was all a ruse.
It was a ruse.
It was a ruse, James.
It was a ruse.
To... Basically, she wants to fight the Turok Han Solo in front of all the potentials.
But not the Chewbacca.
Not Chewbacca. No, she's like, I can't take Chewbacca.
No, because if you don't let the Wookiee win,
he rips your arms off.
Rip your arms off.
Right. So, and she's like, listen, I'm gonna prove to you little biatches, quit being little biatches.
And she's like, she gives this big speech, and she's like, welcome to Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Andrew, and he's like, 2 men enter. One man leaves.
And then, for some reason, Kennedy comes back up, and she has Willow on her shoulders. And he's all like, who run Bartertown? And then Kennedy goes through she has a walkie-talkie, and she's like, Master Blaster, run Bartertown. It's so weird.
It is very weird.
It doesn't even make sense.
Right.
So they have a pretty good fight. There's a couple of times where the Turok Han Solo has got the upper hand. And then Buffy just kind of does what Buffy does, and she just turns on the I'm going to fuck you up now. And she basically does. Also, we should say, they kind of explain, we see through a quick flashback that when Buffy gives Will that look at the house and then Xander leaves, that's where they go off to make this plan.
Right. They were communicating telepathically.
Right. As we do.
Yes.
As you and I do.
Right.
Because we both have ESPN.
Right.
And, so...
That's why you forgot to hit record at the beginning of this episode.
Because I thought, listen, as long as we're simpatico here,
right.
The rest of the world can hear us.
Exactly.
But no, so we see how this was all set up. Like I said, Buffy's kind of on the losing end for a bit, and then Willow's like, no, just wait. And then Buffy's like, dun 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 dun, and she just starts wrecking the fucking Turok Han Solo. Then she grabs this wire. And the version I was watching, because these are older shows that aren't really HD, and I was like, is that fucking barbed wire? Because that's brutal.
Yeah.
It looked like barbed wire to me, but I guess it was...
I thought it was barbed wire, too.
Okay. And she, basically wraps it around Turok Han Solo's neck and just keeps twisting and pulling, and then just pops his fucking head off. And he does, in fact, dust. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. He can't be staked, fine. I don't know about sunlight. The sunlight?
Yeah, because when he was...
That's right, yeah.
He recoiled from the sun.
So he can, in fact, be decapitated. So he's really not that uber.
Right.
She could have just fought him like she does a normal vampire, just instead of without a stake, a sword or an axe or something.
Just go for the head.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So she decaps him with a twist. No sugar.
Decap with a twist.
No sugar. So yeah, he's dusted. And she basically says, they're into the lesson, bitches. And they're like, what lesson? You really got your ass kicked in that fight.
Handed to you.
You're bruised and bleeding heavily.
Right.
Internally.
We think you may die.
Right. If you weren't the Slayer, you would, in fact, have deadly internal bleeding. We cut back to the cave, and Spike is trying to basically tell off the First, who's in Buffy's form again. Because she's got a bringer's knife in her hand. And it's actually the real Buffy this time.
It is the real
Who has found Spike.
Somehow.
Magically. And she cuts his bonds, and he wraps his arms around her, and for some reason, neither one of them have pants on. But they don't do anything. They just walk away.
It's just really weird.
And it's really weird.
Right, you're like, what?
You just see 2 full white moons as they're leaving. And you're like, and that's literally the episode.
Yeah.
And you're like,
that's weird.
That's a strange way.
It is a weird way to end the episode.
It really is. So,
Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to play everyone's favorite game?
I meant to cheat and look ahead, and I forgot.
Body count.
Fuck. Okay. 2.
8.
Fuck. What?
We've got the 2 bringers killed at the beginning of the episode. One bringer killed by Buffy later in the episode. Eve killed by...
I was counting only Eve and the Uber Vamp. I forgot about all the bringers.
We had a lot of dead bringers.
Yeah.
We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dead bringers, yeah. And the Turrican.
Jesus. Not even close.
Not even...
I'll cut later.
You should another ring in your butthole.
Yes. Okay. Remember, because I do it like a tree.
Right. Yep. Our music this week, just our original score by series composer Little Bobby Duncan.
Little BD.
Little Bobby Dunks.
Little BD.
Little BD. Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Would you please tell me, on our sliding scale of 1 to 5, how many pieces of barbed wire do you give this episode?
I thought you were going to say, how many pieces of shit do you give this episode? On our sliding scale of 1 to 5, I am going to give this episode 2 pieces of barbed wire.
Okay.
Where do I begin? We brought a lot of it up during the episode.
We did.
Just inconsistencies. There's a lot of inconsistencies in this episode, and a lot of plot armor used in this episode. And you know how much I hate plot armor. Yes. I understand it. I understand why it exists, and that sometimes it is kind of necessary. But man, especially in this era, there were too many shows that used plot armor too heavily.
Yes.
And this show's definitely guilty of that. The Uber Vamp basically wasn't really Uber, like, at all. I mean, okay, he was immune to being staked, but other than that, he had all the same vulnerabilities of a regular vampire.
Right.
So...
exposure to sunlight, cut off its head.
Cut off its head, you know. Yeah, so... And, you know, I think I said this in the episode when the Uber Vamp is first comes out of the Satan's ass crack, that I was like, that's an Uber Vamp? Like, it's just kind of... meh, you know. So the fact that they culminated the Uber Vamp situation already, because the first went through so much shit to open up this stupid seal to bring forth an Uber Vamp. Right. And I'm like, okay, that was a queef in the wind. So yeah,
all we are queefs
in the wind. So
I shed my pants
only for a moment, and then I put them back on.
I won't wash them.
Yeah, it's a 2 at best. It's not. Again, we say this a lot, but it's not the pack, but it's also not great. It just kind of is. I feel like there's a lot of wasted
potential.
Oh! Yeah, kind of. But I was going to say, I feel like there is a ton of wasted space in Season 7. Like, a lot of it.
There is, and we kind of talked about this earlier, and I think it's a good way to describe Season 7 of Buffy, you and I being Highlander fans. There's a lot of good moments in this season, but it's not a good season.
No, it's really not.
And we said the same thing about when we were talking earlier, Season 6 of Highlander.
Right.
Because, man, and we talked about this, this is really a rough watch. This, this season.
Like you said, there are, and some are to come, some pretty decent moments to see. But yes, it's not. Listen, for me, it's not season 4 because I fucking hate season 4. But it's the second worst season.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I mean, I think I ended up really enjoying season 4
more than I
remembered.
Yeah,
and I said to you earlier today that I am really. Season 7 is way more of a struggle to get through on this rewatch than I remember it being. And you brought up a good point, and I agree. I think it's because as fans, we knew this was the last season, so we were just eager to just lap up anything they were giving us.
Yeah, and we were also constantly hoping, like, ooh, what's going to happen next?
Right.
What's going to happen? Well, nothing.
Right.
The answer's nothing much.
Right. So...
Yeah. So anyway, that is all I got to say about that. James.
Yes.
How about now you tell me on our sliding scale of 1 to 5, how many pieces of shit do you give this episode and why?
I agree with you once again. It's a 2.
Yeah.
It's a 2 for all the reasons we just talked about. I don't really need to rehash it. It's just. Yeah, it's
just not good.
It's not good. This whole potential Slayer thing, it doesn't...
I don't mind the overall potential Slayer storyline. They just didn't execute it.
Right.
And they make them way too... Like, it's okay to maybe have a couple of them... Because you're going to have all these different personalities. Maybe have a couple of them who are like real kind of squirrely and squeamish and just really scared.
Sure.
Then have some that are like really gung-ho, and then some that are kind of in the middle. And apologies. But it ends up being... They're all like these like damsels, except for maybe Kennedy.
Right. Who... I remember... This isn't like a retrospective thing. I remember... And I think a lot of fans were with me at the time. I did not like Kennedy.
No. I
still don't like Kennedy. The only thing literally that Kennedy has going for her is that so far she's the only one of these potential Slayers that's like,
listen, if we're gonna die, let's at least fucking go out fighting.
Like, let's step up. Let's do like I could potentially be a badass. Like, let's do this. Let's go.
Like, why die screaming?
Right.
If we can't, hey, let's go out,
And I feel like you said, they could have used a few more girls like that out of this group. And I also feel like I need more about this glitch, that the First is exploiting in the... You brought it up
because there really is no glitch.
Because we're like, what is this? What exactly is the First trying to exploit here? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No comprehendo.
Right. So yeah, it's a 2.
All right. Well, like we said, it's not god awful. It's just kind of meh. So we'll leave the meh where it is.
We will.
James, BuffyRevisited.com will take our fine listeners and viewers to our website, which is, there's not a lot, but it'll give them our email address.
Our email address.
Which is?
BuffyRevisited@gmail.com.
And, incorrect. It's nipples at Gmail.
No? That's to...
Oh, that's to the OnlyFans page. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that.
No.
So, yeah, and it will also link them directly to our YouTube page.
To our YouTube page, where...
You can
watch the video version of this very podcast.
At this exact moment.
At this exact moment that you are potentially listening to it.
That's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing.
But it is how the internet works.
But it's also how time and the internet works.
Right. Yeah. I was going to ask you. Have we gotten rid of the Facebook page?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it's still there right now. Like, I haven't deactivated it, but I have not posted anything on it since the end of season 6.
So we will not bring that up. So that's basically all that our website is good for.
Our website is good for.
But also, the landing page... of the website is basically the landing page of the RSS feed for the audio version of the podcast. Yes. So, anyway, that's what they can find at BuffyRevisited.com. Otherwise,
the Facebook page just wasn't worth keeping.
Well, it would have been if we were getting, if we were getting give and take interaction. We were getting, but unfortunately, our fans suck. No. It's just, listen, people are busy. Most of us are older. We get it. We totally get it. So it's just like, we don't really need that. If people really want to tell us anything, BuffyRevisited@gmail.com. Right. They can just email us. Right. They don't do that either, but at least if they want to.
Right. And you can leave comments on the YouTube video.
Yeah. So the Facebook page wasn't really necessary, so we did without that.
Yep.
And
it was taking up unnecessary time.
And bandwidth of the World Wide Web.
Of the World Wide Web, yes.
All right, James. Do you want to take a wild guess what we're doing next week? Well, technically here in about half an hour.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Is it Potential? Episode 12 of
You have ESPN, don't you?
I do have ESPN.
Okay. That's right. Next week, we're going to be jumping into Season 7, Episode 12, Potential. And,
We are
that ought to be interesting.
We are officially, as you pointed out,
Go
halfway through the season.
We are. We are halfway to the end of this horrible season.
It's so
of an otherwise fantastic show.
It's such a disappointment when we'll talk more about this after Chosen. Chosen is the series finale, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you look into that, James?
Let's
just say that it is.
Let's just say that it is. It's just such a disappointment when the final season of such a good show, and this show was a rarity too in that it was good from the get-go. Mm-hmm.
Except for the pack.
But very rarely does a show hit the ground running.
Yeah, they usually spend the whole first season trying to figure out what they are and who they are.
Exactly, and this show had it figured out.
Because even Angel spends that first season trying to figure out who and what it is.
You know? And exactly. So. But this show had it figured out right from the get-go. So it's disappointing when a show that's been so cohesively good since its beginning goes out on such a queef, as you say.
Yep. And it's frankly sad, and we should offer our thoughts and prayers.
We should offer our thoughts and prayers, and I blame Joss Whedon.
I blame the Democrats.
Those liberal cucks.
Those liberal soy boy cucks.
Yes.
All right, James. Well, anything you want to say to wrap it up?
Nope.
Okay. Then, as always, thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week. I've been one of your hosts. I'm Jeremy.
I'm your other host, James.
Ta-ta.